Really feel it's my time, think it's my...
Hello. Hi everyone, how's everyone doing? Just setting up quickly. I've just been struggling a little bit with the internet. It must be the weather in Bali, but let me see if it's gonna be stable. Let's get back on the live and see if we've got sound. How's everyone doing? Let's see. It looks like we've got sound. Yeah, looks like we've got sound. We're all good. Hope you had a good weekend. I had a smashing workout earlier. I just feel so good after that. And coming refreshed. Good week last week. In allocation for Darwin X. We're going to see where we are with that. Also, we had a good week on... good morning, Carl. Good week on last week. We had a bit of news as well. We had a bit of movement that helped us get into positions that we talked about. We talked about retracements on the pound dollar to the pip, delivered. So patience pays off, guys. Was also on a podcast in Greece, speaking about trading in Greek. That was quite interesting. Never done that before. So that was pretty cool. And we'll give it a few minutes for everyone to come in, and then we're going to jump straight on to analyzing the Forex pairs for the week. I need to actually download my new data of my sheet that I look for my Forex. Let me just do that 1 second now, and then we're going to go and see what is the story of the pound dollar this week, especially on the dollar DXY as well. We had that big gap last week that we filled nicely. So we're going to have a look on how is that going to play a role in our bias this week. And also analyze from a technical perspective and from a fundamental perspective. Is there anything that popping out? Like pound dollar, yen, maybe it's some exotic pairs that we can start looking at. Let us know in the comments what you would like to be analyzed today, and we'll do that. Just give me a second to get the latest data, and then we'll switch on to the chart. Actually, let's take that one. I hope you all had a good week last week. It was quite good, well behaved, I would say, for the pound dollar. Let's get our trading view up. Internet looks like it's behaving, that's good. And here we go. Let's switch to the analysis screen, and we're going to jump straight on to the pound dollar and see where we left it. And okay, here we go. Here we are, pound dollar. Let's see. Pound dollar has always been, it's my favorite asset to trade. It's the one that I trade the best. Look at that, guys. Fair value gap. We talked about the 61.8 retracement. It never got there quite to the pip, but the fair value gap got respected twice. And then delivered back up. Now we've pushed over into that intraday. We'll see where we're going to be pushing next. We're filling up this fair value gap now. Let's start putting in our areas of interest. That one there, pretty much to the pip. Fair value gap. Actually, let's change it to the hour. Let's start with euro dollar. Says your favorite shorts. Yeah, we'll look at the dollar as well. Let's put in the previous daily highs. I want to switch this off for a second because it's confusing us. Right, this fair value gap now has been filled twice, so we don't need it in there. It's just making the charts messy. This got filled. We're holding now the intraday. That's from the 4 hour. What's the picture though? Let's have a look on what's the picture on the pound dollar. This fair value gap filled and look, reacted twice. Boom, came back, boom, took liquidity above, boom, delivered. So that was quite a nice trade there. I wasn't able to take the highs, but I waited for the retracement patiently because my bias was long. Good morning, Rich. And then I pushed the price up and it delivered some amazing profit. What's that? 66.5 pips. So that was really good. Now we've taken the highs out. We've taken this liquidity here on the fair value gap. So if there's people that are shorting this, took out that and now sold off into the intraday. We'll see how it opens on the week. 15th of January. Wow, this month is going fast, isn't it? We've got good coffee as well, as always. Right, so my anticipation around the pound dollar is I'm waiting for a push to the 128s. Are we in an uptrend? We have been on uptrend. You can see that it's quite evident here. We're just pushing. We had a bit of a rejection there, but never took the low. We traded that, if you remember. That's 76.4 here. So if I was looking at this technically, if we don't break the lows below to the 61.8, there's nice little room for this to go to the 128. Would I trade this though? Or would I trade the reaction of this? That's what we need to see. Now, when I analyze, I always analyze what's the risk of this? Is it too high risk? Do I need to step back a little bit and wait? The way we do that is look at the previous daily highs. I'm going to put that on there. We've got a nice red candle. Quite like a doji on this. We've got a rejection there on the fair value gap above, like we talked about. And now we just need to add the equilibrium. There we go. And the equilibrium is going to go right there. Right, let's delete that. So what we're seeing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Out of 9 days, only 2 red candles. But the candles are kind of small and contained in what? In this big fib move of this. Right, you can take that as an order block, as they say in ICT. Below that we've got the 126 and above we've got the 128. Can be simple as that. Where are we going? Are we going to 128 or are we going to 126? That's what we need to figure out as day traders. We're going to see our PMT. We'll jump on the PMT and I'll log in. The question is, what is the story of this? And how does it relate with the story of this, the dollar index? What has the dollar been doing? Look at these. Look at all these wicks. That's the PMT loading up. Just log at that. Let's see what the fundamental side is saying about the pound dollar. But look at this hold. Look how well it's holding, right? We only had one close, that green close above there. Let's bring the previous dailies in. And then we want to see if there's any weekly gaps. But that sell side got taken out quite nicely. We'll take that out now. And that. I don't need that. And then we need the fib tool to take the 50% of the move, throw the equilibrium on there, like that. Now we have our daily arena. So the DXY is in premium. We're in premium arena, and premium is anything above equilibrium, which is 50% of this candle and above. And at extreme premium would be taking out the previous daily high. As we can see, the day has opened with a doji on the DXY. We'll see what the news has got to say. Nothing yet. Dollar loses ground as Fed cut bets rise. One slides after PBOC. So let's go on a 15-minute. Let's see if there's any gaps or anything like that. Pretty clean chart. That's quite nice. We are contained in this move here. Right, we had a 76.4 retracement. And that's where it's holding, pretty much. Came down, filled that, pushed up, filled this. Now we're waiting to see where we're going. My bigger story on this, let's go on the hour. It's quite interesting now, because we did take the fair value gap here, and we do have a 4-hour fair value gap here. We have a little bit of a sort of bearish structure forming, and what I mean by that, if you look at this, we're creating like lower lows, but it's not that we're creating lower highs, sorry, but we're not creating lower lows aggressively. We're holding this line, so there's a little bit of a squeeze happening right now. So we'll see, could this have another push up before we push down? The inevitable area that I'm expecting for the USD is to lose ground to sell side, which will be down here, but that will take a while. So we'll see. Consolidation, that's where we're in. This area here is a big consolidation. So technically nothing crazy on the dollar index. Back on the pound dollar to see what's happening. We're holding on that intraday. If you're wondering what these blue intradays are saying, hi math MD, good morning. We're looking at this from a 4-hour, and if you throw a Fibonacci on this, you will see that those lines are lined up with the 76.4 and the 61.8. Equilibrium lies around that area. If you're wondering, why's the 61.8 there? If you throw a daily on that and you take the fib of this, I've put on the two main Fibonacci's of this move, and that's the 61.8 there, 76.4 there. So look at this from a daily perspective. You'll be like, oh, why would I be shorting this? Looks like it's going up, and you might be right. We're going to see now what the PMT is saying. The release of the COD data that came up, when would they come up? On the weekend, Friday. So let's go on the pound dollar for a second. And then I know someone said we'll see the euro. Let's do the euro as well. Pound dollar. So events, Monday, what we got? Nothing. There's nothing today. Unemployment rates for the UK, but it's not going to move a lot. Pretty quiet day. No, Monday even less. Labor productivity. House price index, not much. So news were quite good, okay. That means could be quite easy in terms of some Judas moves, some silver bullets in there. We'll see. Bearish is coming on seasonality, and the COD data has come out. Let's see what the new COD data is. You find it out here. Every Monday we'll do this. We'll look at this data and we'll analyze what is the new. We haven't broken below. We can see this. We're slightly up. So 9.7% up. So long positions have, if we look at long positions here, from pretty stable. So 3957. Hold on. That's a minus. So from 395, that's leveraged. Let's go to dealers. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, still holding above. The dollar is pushing up slightly. We can see now a slight increase in the in the percentage. Overall 9.7, and that's what we see here is represented in a graph. So 9.7, slightly pushing a bit higher on the positivity around the pound, which that gives us an overall long position of 41.4, but overall there's 86.7 thousand on the asset managers that I've got short positions. Let's see how that changes with the dealers. And we have a slight increase. If I remember correctly, we had 20, what was the overall? I thought it was 24. 26.7 now, 26.79, 22.6. So we've increased in long positions, 10,000 short, and the shorts we have decreased by 1,400 positions. So that's interesting. So this is telling us that core data has come out this week slightly positive on the pound dollar, because the change is increasing. We've gone from 4% net profits positive to 8% to 9%. So there's an increase from 1 all the way to 9%. And there's decreasing in short positions from 8% all the way down to 5.8. So what we want to see now is people short it on the dumb money, which was the index that we look at from the retail traders, and that's the DXM. We're hoping that this is short, and it is perfect. 65% of traders are shorting currently the pound dollar. What does that mean? It means, hi Kuma, it means that 90% of the people who are retail traders normally get this wrong. So 90% of the time. So we want to line with the opposite direction. If it lines up with our fundamental analysis, if it lines us with our potential pound technical analysis and all the good stuff. So it's interesting that the overall, though, because of seasonality, is coming as slightly bearish. Why? Because the DXM is saying neutral because it's not very like huge, like 90% let's say being short. And the COD data, even though it's bullish, 31% positions long and 49 positions on the USD are still holding long positions. So they've analyzed that, and they're saying that you can't see this data because it's behind my head, but I'm telling you, there's neutral around that. So what we're going to also see is the seasonality before we jump on to finalize what we're looking at the pound dollar. Seasonality has gone on average to zero. We're currently at 0.83. As we can see, the last 5 years, and this is a combination of open and closed data. I did have a chat with the guys from Prime Market Terminal. So we have a little bit of a bearish sentiment in January overall. Let me see how many years I can I do that? I wonder if I can. It would be nice if I can get more years on this, to have like the more historical data than the 5 years before. So overall, what do we have from here? We have core data slightly positive for the pound dollar. DXM data are shorting. That's two indicators for me that are quite good. Even though they're saying that 66% is not enough to be short biased, but I would think, okay, high, I guess, what's that? 22,000 positions compared to 9,000 positions. So they're saying that that might not be the biggest indicator from the DXM perspective. So let's have a look. So from the COD data alone, and here we're pushing towards the previous daily low, that will be interesting. I do want to find opportunities long. I also want to see my my own Excel sheet. So let me just find that and see if it's popping out anything that we've missed. So we filled the fair value gap on the 1 hour. We filled the top fair value gap there as well. Now we're pushing lower. We do want to see a push to the downside here if we want to push upwards. So we need to be patient with that, but hopefully we'll see it happen. We took really good trades last week, and the reason for that is that we were very patient. We didn't get the big moves, but I only want 20 pips, 40 pips, and we were able to do that without any stress. It was quite easy, and that's what we want. We don't want to be stressing about trading. We want to be making consistent money, building up our accounts like we're doing with Darwin X, and then slowly we will let me just download the sheet. Not that one. Right, so that is that one. Not this one. And here. Give me a second. I'm just trying to find my Excel sheet for the week. Okay, I think I found it. There we go. All right. So, perfect. I'm going to download the updated version of my personal sheet that I look for, which is basically looking at a lot of fundamental information in the background. A clever guy has put loads of algorithms that takes all the data from all various different areas, and then it provides a nice summary in terms of fundamental analysis. So I don't technically need to do all the analysis. I just wait for the update every weekend, and then I just view that. And just take it with a pinch of salt, because as you remember, fundamentals, even though they project the future, they can take some time to the guarantee is that 80 to 90% of fundamental analysis will be correct after 6 months. Obviously, we're day traders, so it can go up and down, but it might be a good idea if it's quite a heavy fundamental push to be on the right side of what we're trading. So we'll have a look at that. Whilst that's downloading, let's go and see the euro dollar for a second. We were not far off, right? We came up enough, but that was my happy place. It never came here to trade it. And it never came up here to trade it as well. So we didn't take a trade on the euro dollar. The Aussie dollar, I'll come back on the euro dollar. The Aussie dollar was a great trade that we picked up. That delivered really nicely, 61 pips, but it was a new asset, so we closed it break even. That's looking quite interesting as well. Look at this push, retraced, push over, came down, took the lows now, filling up this. This will be interesting. I want to see what PMT's got this for this. Aussie dollar. I'm just doing this quite quick because we only got 15 minutes to the open. Aussie dollar. I'm intrigued to see. Let's see if it loads up quickly. Positive news. Okay, quite a neutral stance, slightly positive. DXM. DXM is quite even. Look at this. Not much on the DXM. 48% people, so not a lot of people are taking one-sided trade as of now. That can change in the open, we'll see. The COD data has increased in long positions on the dealership by 1.5%. We have been decreasing though from the highs, so that's something we need to be careful of. Shorts have also increased from 13% to 15%. So, okay, nothing crazy there. Some positive news. If we look on the news scales, give me the news. A lot of positive, 5 positive news have come out. This is technical. Fundamental. That's interesting. 5 articles on this have been positive. Has there been another time that that's happened? It's happened here, December 19th. Let's see. Go on the daily. December. Of what month? We had 3 stories there, December 19th of this year. December 19th. We had that push up from there onwards. Quite interesting. So let's see if there's anything interesting here. This is the big Fibonacci that we're looking at. This is the main play. If this pushes down to 76.4 or even the weekly, we could be potentially interested in this. How many pips away is that? We're currently at the 61.8. Even this is quite interesting right now. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Quite a big range. We're trading below the previous daily low. 4 hours. Push back in. Nothing there. Kind of like this. How far is the low? 20 pips. 20 pips to the weekly. How far is this? This is quite far. This is 82 pips, not too bad. This has been pushing down. Found this level here. Resisted that. Came back to retest this. Failed. Came back and now it's pushing back again. This is the 3rd time it's pushing down. Okay, what I'll do. I'm not going to chase this. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put an alert below this. Or anywhere close to this weekly here. 76.4. I want to get discounted on this. I know we're previous daily low, but this is a big move here. I want to see if it casts a run down to take liquidity below here. So anything here, I would like to be alerted. Does that make sense? Do you have daily bias or you use premium discount in this situation? Yeah, this month sucks. Price action this month sucks. I've liked the price action, to be honest. In terms of the way I trade, it's been really clean. But some people find it hard with January. Let's see. I used to enter here. I used to enter here for sure. Like 10 pips. Or like, wait, what's this? Pound dollar. What's it pinging me for? USD JPY. Did I put an alert? Maybe I had an alert on the bottom of this. Let's take this out. Right, so let's stay focused. So we've got 10 minutes till the open. I want to see this. I want to take long positions in this, even though this is bearish and the slight sentiment is bearish. So I'm going to have to wait. I'm going to have to wait for a move like this. 61.8 retracement. We failed to go to the 76. You might say, why don't you run it down? Why don't you trade it down? I mean, this is nice. This is nice. Push back down, filled up into the fair value gap. It's coming down now. Potentially can come up, back up. We are at equilibrium though. So when I normally don't trade equilibrium, I like extremes. So that is not what I'm going to do quickly, just so we can scan. Just go back on the previous dailies for all of them. I like the Aussie dollar. That's nice. I like that. Let's put this there. So if we can get more into the previous daily low, just break below. I do like this. And it has a good ATR, the Aussie dollar. It's a good asset. This one. Fib is equilibrium there. All right, so we've done Aussie dollar. So this is, let's look at the weekly 1 sec. For the people that are following the simple strategy. Where is your big move? What's the most obvious move that's happened here? Low, high. Is it at premium or discount? It's above the 50%, so we're at premium. So technically weekly is telling you that this potentially you can short it, or if you wanted to go long, this is in an arena of premium so far, and it's broke the 23 and there's good potential that it can come down to the 50%. So we need to be patient. Patience if we want to be long. If you want to be short on this, you can potentially wait for a push up, get higher up so we can manage it easier, and then we short it, right? Guys, as day traders, we don't trade because it's the open. We trade areas that we're interested in. If something doesn't play out and it makes sense to us, we don't trade it. We're patient. That's how you last the long run. Euro dollar, let's put the previous dailies in there. Get the smiley faces out of the way. What do we have? We've got that previous day there, previous low there. And we've got 7 minutes. We have to be a bit quick. Daily fair value gap that hasn't been filled yet, but it touched it. Kill that. At equilibrium. So pound dollar, euro dollar at equilibrium. USD JPY. That looks like it's at equilibrium as well. Maybe slightly in premium. Let's delete these. Get this in. That's going to be roughly there. Let's get the fib. Get the 50%. Okay, so what we got here? Slightly in premium, nothing extreme. Nothing's out of the extremes yet. Dollar index. Dollar index is slightly in premium. Slightly in. Did I do this on weekly? Let me just check. I did, didn't I? That was a bit silly. That's better. So here we're in discount, but not out of the extreme still. Let me just check everything. This is also. Did I do everything wrong? Oh dear, I need some coffee. I thought we were at extremes, and then I was like, why is it not sitting? I was on a weekly. When you need your coffee, make sure you have it before you start working. And I have to be entirely honest, something's going wrong with my coffee. does taste amazing. What is it? This might be in a bad batch of beans or something. Right, let me go here. Right, so this is quite interesting. I like this one. Five minutes. So we're on the daily. This is at extreme. Let's see that push a little bit lower. That would be nice. Take that out. Euro dollar. Now we're on a daily. That's at equilibrium. Pound dollar. Pound dollar had a push down below the intraday. We'll see if that breaks below. USD JPY. We took the previous daily high. Oh, not yet, not yet. Let's take that. Put that there. Delete that. Okay, we're quite high up. We need an alert here. Let's see. Anything that takes the previous daily high or low, we're interested when it gets to that. When it takes previous dailies liquidities. CAD JPY. Delete those. Delete. We can see there, that's the weekly redness, so we're in premium. Push down, overall, going like that. Not much there. I don't think I'll be trading that anyway. This has been squeezed and took out the lows. Okay, I'm going to focus on pound dollar, Aussie dollar, euro dollar, USD JPY for today. I think that is the markets that I like the most. Now, let's go quickly on FinViz. Who's here? Who's here? Can you recommend any books, videos, or courses? Preferably free. Here we go. Jarun, for starting with trading. I've started a few months ago and I feel lost in all those clickbait videos. Yeah, it's a very difficult world, the Forex world. It's very hard to know who's doing legitimate stuff and who's trying to scam you. If you're very, very new, I would say try to avoid doing any course in the beginning. Go to babypips.com. Do the course on there about Forex. You will learn the basics. Euro is the strongest with a very small. Is this daily? USD, they're pretty flat. Weakest JPY. JPY, let's look at that actually. 2 minutes to the open. He's back, Jimmy Patel. Hi, Jimmy. There we go. That's interesting. 75%, a bit of strength for the USD and weakness for the JPY. I wonder why. Let's look at the COD data. 1 minute. We'll see the open. 30 seconds. So, what's this? Dealership. Short position 17. It's got a slight decrease. It's been shorting. This is the USD. JPY we need. JPY. Slight increase in positions, 5% shorts, increase in the net 4. So 14% net positive, but there has been decrease from the 20s and 30s. So that will be interesting to see. Net positions, the long, short, 4,100 on the USD and 38,000 long positions on JPY. DXM. And then we have the open, so we'll switch on to what the pound dollar is going to be doing. 15 minutes. Let's take that out. Opening a little bit green on the 15-minute. Let's go on to the Aussie dollar. Aussie dollar looks like can potentially push a bit lower. Filling in these fair value gaps now. If we put an hour on that, you will see it's a big candle. So we're trading in this area. Look, if you throw in Bollinger Bands, we've still got room down. I know we're close on the bottom of that Bollinger Bands, but there's still room. Yeah, I'll be waiting for this. I like it. I like it. It's shortlisted, but we're waiting. Euro dollar. Euro dollar pretty much consolidating within the range. The previous daily high and the low up equal levels. Look at that. 109.8 to 109.3. Not much going there. USD JPY might be interesting. If we can push up and take the highs, that will be interesting. DXY trying to break above that fib and then to push above to previous daily highs. There is potential for push to the upside. That would mean, even though this has been looking bearish, right? But there is potential to take liquidity here, here, and here. That would mean possibly weakness in the pound dollar, which would be nice for us to push down. And then we can get an opportunity to long this. So we'll see. Opening up now, a bit of strength on the euro. Let's see if the MT5 is on. All good. No positions open. This will be. We'll be looking for half a lot today. Half a lot will cost me $2 per position. Let's see. It's pushing up. Can you look at euro dollar? Yeah, I've been analyzing the euro dollar. My biggest thing about the euro dollar is that actually, let me see the sheet. Is it USD holiday today? I believe so. This, the market will still be moving though. We can definitely still take 10 pips. Look at that. We've already done from the lows. We've done 8 pips already. Closing into 10 pips. So the big major market in Forex is the London Open. Hands down. That's what moved currencies. And hi, Bruno. Right, so what we're looking for is pound dollar is doing something that we don't want at the moment. It's pushing higher. So maybe we have to wait and see for long opportunities. For long opportunities, I'm not getting involved in any of this. Now it's filled that fair value gap. It's going to take the high, breaking above the equilibrium now, pushing up. Nice little green candle. Quite bullish candle. Look at this, bigger than all the others. It's coming with a bit of volume now. Where are we on this? Let's go on the hour. Still got room on both sides there. We're in the silver bullet. So opportunities for the silver bullet, you'll be going on the 5 minute and below. Now this is quite interesting because technically if you're bearish, this is your opportunity to get in right there to sell this short as a silver bullet. And if I turn on the indicator, we're looking for Boitoki. Now taking this fair value gap here. This is on a 5 minute, remember, so this will look very volatile. There we go, pushing a bit higher. It's trying to take this sell side, buy side liquid to here. And a bit of rejection on that 1 hour fair value gap. So, what's the play here? What's the play here? Intraday 76.1. I want to see at least, if we can take the highs here, this will be 20 pips to the previous daily high. I don't mind that. I don't mind that. Has failed to take the high yet. Καλημέρα από Ελλάδα, Παναγιώτης Γεωργόπουλος. Γεια σου Παναγιώτη. Welcome. Konstantinos Anastasiou. All the Greeks people are in here. Might be after listening to the podcast maybe. Big candle, big candle. You're going to see. And this is where you can test your Fibonacci ladders, right? Throw a Fibonacci on that. What do we know on Fibonacci? If it breaks the 23 and it closes below the 23, highly likely that's going to push to the 50%. Obviously, this is only in 5 minutes, so that would be, what, like 5 pips? But it's good exercise. It's a good exercise. Let's have a look on the DXY. How are we opening on the DXY? Oh, bearish. That's why we have a little bit of a movement up. We've got rejection of this fib. Silver bullet time. Now it's filled that fair value gap there. We'll see if it respects it. That looks like it's at the 61.8. So if I take that there, change that to the 1 hour fair value gap. Fibonacci retracement. Get the low, get the high. 61.8. You see that? Perfect. Now we see if that's going to break the top or is it going to come lower. If it breaks the top, can it take the highs? Can it take the previous daily high? If it takes the previous daily high and then sells off, what does that mean for the pound dollar? That would mean that the pound dollar will be coming down, what we want, to the previous daily low and then find opportunities to long. The Aussie dollar was already at discounted arena. We're seeing consolidation there, holding now. Let's see the 1 hour. Right. I do kind of like this. Let's see. So it has taken this fair value. It's right in the fair value arena now. Let me just move the chart so you can see. This is on the 1 hour. Fair value gap, 50%, not broken. Bit of a pin bar now. So technically, if you're trading this and the low charts, you've got the swing here. So if you were happy with this being discounted and you want to trade it upwards, you would want to see a break above the 23. And it's the same on the 15 minute. So that's the move there. From that high to that low, that's the move. It needs to break the 23 and then start looking for opportunities to long this back up. It has filled this fair value gap though, so this is quite interesting. If it's going to hold the low or is it going to break below? That's what we're looking for. That is the Aussie dollar. Pound dollar. Pound dollar is not behaving like we want it. It's pushing higher. If it's pushing higher, it means it's going against our overall. Pound dollar retracement in the fair value gap created and continuation to take previous daily high. Previous daily high. We've got quite room there. It's got quite a bit of room. It took that. This is what you're talking about. It took this. I want to delete this now. It's out of the play. This is out of the play. Look how well our intraday fibs are respected. This one here. Really well respected. USDJPY, that was interesting as well. Still hasn't broken the highs. Kind of creating equal highs. That'll be interesting to see what happens there. Guys, if you're just joining, make sure you like the stream. If you like the stream, the more we'll do. It's the give and take. So we'll see if that will work. We've got only 13 likes. We can do better than that. We can beat that. We can beat that. Let's see. So, I think my sheet has been downloaded. Let's have a look at the fundamental data of that. JPY coming back down. Same with the pound dollar. Let's throw it on the 1 hour so we don't get too excited with these small movements. Buy side, we know where it is. We're waiting. Not a lot of news and USD holiday, so it might be a slower day, but there will be an opportunity. This first opportunity is a gambling opportunity because you don't know how the week is going to open. So if you took 10 pips on that, good job, but was it analysis? Was it an idea that you can repeat every week and it will give you consistent profits? Someone can argue, potentially not. So let's look at this. What do we have? Let's look at the filter. Nothing much popping out. This is kind of interesting. The franc USD. What's this one? Aussie dollar is coming out long overall. Okay. So we've got a little bit of backing on that, on the Aussie dollar. So we've got fundamentally bias long. That's based on all fundamental data. Let's look at the Aussie dollar again. Just give me a little bit more discount. I want to break below the 50% of this fair value gap, which would mean then potentially we can get the lows. If we can get the lows, if we can get a price here, I think we'll be good. Potentially even a bigger size. Just do that. Just start pushing. Look at the Fibonacci's and the Bollinger Bands. There is room on a 14 RSI for it to push lower. There's also, this is pushing outwards, so there is room for this to push lower. So we'll keep an eye on this. We're minus 0.23%. So we want to see that keep going minus for us to get excited. We've got our alert in here. Maybe we need to bring the alert a bit higher just so we can see what's happening there. Let's go on baby pips 1 second. Good morning, Martin. Market milk. What we got? This reminds me so much of Italy. I use this in Italy every single day. The people that were following me on Instagram, I would post this every morning. Got good memories of that, of baby pips. Strength on the euro. This is on the daily. USD quite strong. JPY is weak. USD strongish. AUSD, Aussie dollar kind of opening up a little bit weak. But if you look at the 4 hours, currency strength. Let's look at the strength. Aussie is quite weak overall. This is pushing. Okay. Let's see. My gut instinct is saying to focus on this at the moment, from what I'm seeing. So let's have a look. I think I've done my scruffy levels on this. Delete all this. Let me see if I've got it. Scruffy levels, there they are. 15 minutes. So we have a weekly level down there and not much below, and a weekly Fibonacci. I think this is the perfect area here. This is where I would be happy to get involved. Now, am I happy here? I am a little bit. What's a little bit happy? We can do like a little round smiley face. I'm a little bit happy here, but not really happy yet. I would like to see this sell off more. So we can keep it at 26, so that's pushing down. That's good news. Pound is at 0.04. Let's remember those numbers so we know. Back at equilibrium, 0.04, 0.24%. We were looking at this. Euro dollar. So they're all like correlated at the moment. We're seeing a bit of strengthening of the DXY. And that's the green candle there. After that fib. That's a fib retracement to the golden zone. We can see that. Right there. Filled that golden zone and now it's reacting. But it's wicking down. Did we say 23 break? Highly chance it's going to go back to the 50, and it just did. Costadino Sanastasio says monthly premium, weekly premium, daily premium, sell the pound USD SMT divergence. I wouldn't say, let's see, we're not at premium yet in daily. Premium price would be up here, anything around here. We're at equilibrium on the previous daily. On the week, depends what you're using for the week. On the week, I would use, premium. I would use this swing for the weekly. Monthly, I would say where, if anything, equilibrium, maybe discounted from that move. We're at 61 at 8. But I'm using the swings. You're probably using the previous week. So remember that I'm using swings, not the previous week, previous day. Only previous day I use for my bias for today. But like if you throw the weekly and you did previous week and you put it on there, so that would be Monday, previous Monday. I guess you would say we're premium there. If you throw the month, previous month would be this and this. And yes, we're premium. So you're correct with the previous months, but I use the swings because 1 week of data, I can't rely on 1 week of data, because in 1 week of data we had PPI, we had CPI, we had NFP the previous week. So it's so overwhelming about one piece of news. Even ICT says like, check the last 20 candles or so much. And if we look at the swing, even the weekly, this is the most serious swing, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 candles. So roughly similar. If you count from here, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17 candles. So overall, within the 20 candles, that gives you a nice little swing area where you can start focusing. I use a combination. I love my scruffy levels. I'm so used to scruffy levels. I always put them on. I have them hidden in the background, and when I want to see if we're close to any big levels, I just turn them on and I can see them. That's a monthly level, that's a weekly level, we're trading below. So quite quick I can see what's going on and I can switch it off. The glorious trading view, it's amazing. I have been playing with fundamentals as well, economic data. Look at that. Civilian unemployment rate, euro dollar, money stock, M2, and the ISM purchasing managers all in one place. So we can see how we're getting above 50 numbers, getting close to 50 numbers. That would be positive for the US economy. And we can see we had that slump down here and now we're curving upwards. So that's quite interesting. We'll keep an eye on that in terms of could we potentially be coming to an area where the economic data is switching because of the interest rates becoming a little bit more dovish. Let me change that. Let me ask for the Hoover to be turned off and I'll be back with you 1 second. Okay, we're back. Oh, this is frozen. I hate when it does that. I just want good internet, man. That's the only downside with the bad weather in Bali. Let's refresh this. I don't want this one. Oh no, I do want that one. Let's have a look on this. So, JPY is of interest from what I can see. 24. Endogenous data is pushing the franc quite heavily. Quite strong data coming out on the CHF. That's there 30. Out of this, for this week, I'll be looking at the Aussie dollar as of interest. Which is where? Still holding. It created an equal low. It didn't break below the 1 hour fair value gap, so that's interesting. Chris Costadino says a huge sell-off, pound dollar. You're anticipating a huge sell-off? I think this is going to be pushing up. at least for me, if I want to get interested in this, I want this to push up. Push up, or if you're not pushing up, push aggressive down. I want extremes. At the moment, we're just holding within this range. That retracement came back down, filled this area, now pushing up, has failed to take the high. Are we going to squeeze, and then we'll have an aggressive move? Who knows? We'll see. Aussie dollar back at 0.22. Remember, that is the arena. We can track that and see how quickly that's going to be moving. Dollar index is losing a little bit of power, pushing lower. Not much here. We've got a nice little area of sell side there. That's on the 15-minute. If we put it on the half an hour or 1 hour, we'll make it a little bit clearer. That's a nice, look at that, filled to the pip there. Push back up into the Fibonacci level and now selling off. If it's selling off, that means potentially bullishness in the pound dollar, but we'll see. Aussie USD, says Narinder. Yeah, what about it? What do you think? I do like it. But my experience comes in with patience, right? And let's take a moment here to relax. Remember, even though this is the London Open, your positions don't have to be taken every single second during that open. We can calm things down, calm it down. We've got an idea. We have an area where we're interested in pound dollar, euro dollar, Aussie dollar, USD JPY. We've got so many opportunities. We don't chase. Do your analysis. Look at the price action. Say, where would I be willing to put my money in? Would I like this opportunity? Do I see value there? I do. Okay, if I do see value, can I trade it from a risk perspective? Can I afford it? Do I need to go smaller size? We need to be thinking a lot of things, guys. We don't just go in and say, I'm going to buy one lot of this. No, it doesn't work like that. That's gambling. What we need to do is, we have an idea. If it comes to that value point, then I want to get in. If I do want to get in, where do I get out? Can I afford it 40 pips? Can I afford it 200 pips? No? Okay, maybe I need to size down. How much? Maybe I need to go to half a lot or quarter of a lot until I see price confirmation, and then I can build up positions or build down positions. We don't just jump in. This is not the casino. And have good coffee, and that helps as well, and good company. That will help you stay a little bit more focused on the charts. Aussie dollar is holding that fair value gap quite nicely. This is probably I would say the second week that I've been actually looking at the Aussie dollar and trying to understand its movement. Just 2 weeks of real data analysis. That means that I don't know much of this asset, right? So we need to be careful with it. We did have great analysis here. That was great. Very good pickup. That doesn't mean now we're experts at Aussie dollar. That's one idea that worked out. Now we've got another idea to see if it's going to work out. If I don't make money out of this, because let's say this pushes up and it doesn't come lower, have I gained or lost? Well, I've lost in terms of monetary value. I might have not made my 20 pips, but have I gained in terms of knowledge? Massive. Because I would have a confirmation, second confirmation on a second week that my analysis was correct, and I can potentially try that the next time I see it. The good thing about Forex is we've got so many assets we can be tracking. Look at all these beautiful assets, even though they're not extremes yet. Sometimes everything is out of the previous daily high, hitting clean levels. It doesn't mean we have to trade every single move. You're not going to make money like that. SB, have you just joined? If you go back a bit, I've done a big analysis on the Aussie dollar. I also did fundamental analysis and we looked at the technicals. So me personally, this is not financial advice, but me personally, I'm waiting for long opportunities on the Aussie dollar. My Excel sheet is throwing this up as a long opportunity with good size as well. So, and the PMT is also confirming slightly positive on the Aussie dollar. What's interesting to find out is that the news we had, where is it? Aussie dollar. That's not the right asset. Right, Aussie dollar. 0.14, 0.15. We're getting it's coming up a little bit. So the news we had quite interesting because we had 5 positive news in one day. That's not happened since October 17th in this data point. So quite positive news there. Overview, overall, not crazy stuff in terms of the COD data. We did see a little bit of an increase in Aussie positions, but mainly positive green on the Aussie dollar, slightly by 1. So 4 neutrals, 1, and that is a pattern recognition or what they're looking at. So that's that fundamentally. So that's quite nice to know that we've got that backing. If I want to long the Aussie dollar, that means that the DXY needs to be weak. Can I see weakness in the DXY? I can here. I can see the weakness here is coming down, but we're also coming up. It's a bit of a squeeze going on at the moment. So we would like to see this break lower, or at least push up, get these arenas, because if it does that, we can then potentially get our nice area here. Patience is the game. Patience. Pound dollar price is coming back to that 5-minute imbalance. Let's see that 5-minute imbalance. This one here. Yeah. I would say, guys, the best trades, even though you're seeing this, if it doesn't align with your overall bias, and remember, we're still at equilibrium, right? We haven't taken previous daily lows. This is just price action of this candle here. Can it do this? Find this pip here to pip perfect and go up? Yes, it can. How many pips is that? 15 pips. Can this crush down below to find the previous daily low, and especially this candle here with a clean close on the open there? We gapped and pushed down there. Yeah. So make sure, even though you're looking at the 5-minute, go on the hour, do yourself a favor and jump on the hour and look. Where are we? Previous daily high, previous daily low. We're nowhere. We're at equilibrium. Absolutely nowhere. So if you're high time frame, yes, you're jumping in trying to make 5 minutes. I agree with you. You will make that. You need to show me those 6-7 months of profits trading high frame 5 minutes, because it is tough. It is very tough. So let's do that. So I would wait. I I would wait and see. Who was it? Wanna Chill. Could it go up? The pound dollar, I think it can potentially go up, but I would want to see more discounted arena. Discount. This is good now. This is good. Now imagine if we got excited with this, right? And we're like, oh, it took the low, now let's go. And now it's retracing. So very quickly you can get in vulnerable positions for no reason. No reason. There's nothing that's showing you nice discounted arenas. We're not going in to get 10 pips out of 10 pips. And this is key. People think, oh, I'm going to scalp this. I'm going to make 10 pips. No, you're not going to scalp the first 10 pips of a move. That's a gamble. What you need to see is this is 10 pips. Now it's done another 10 pips down, right? We want to see a pip of 80 pips of the day, or 40 pips, let's say. And you're trying to get 10 out of that. If you're swing trading, you want to see like a 200 pip a few days and you can get 100 of it. We don't want to get the full move. If this is the move we're trading, and this is a 33 pip move, if we get 10 pips, that's a good trade. Anywhere on this. Why? Because this, if we got 30 pips on this and then it reversed exactly where we got our money, it is a good trade, but it was probably pushing the envelope, as they say in the UK. Pushing down now, back into the intraday FIP. We'll see how that reacts there. Make sure you like the channel, guys. Let's push the channel to other people. Maybe we'll find you some new traders that are interested. Talking about new traders, I want to welcome the Vanguards. We've had a few Vanguards. Let me just jump on the Discord. Since we haven't got something here yet, well, we've got Aussie dollar 25 pushing down. That's quite nice. Still holding though. Still holding this. Not breaking below the 50% of that fair value gap. So, and we just make that smaller for a second. And let's see. If you're new here and you don't know our Discord channel, I am gonna pop a link. You have two versions of the channel. You have the free one, which is called the Guildhall, and Marcel will be chatting like with some people in there. I sometimes pop in, but I mainly spend the time with the Vanguards, where we have our Zoom calls every week, every Wednesday, which is in 2 days. Exciting stuff. And the latest Vanguards, we got Denny, actually it's Deddy, who joined the Zoom call. Really happy to meet you, Deddy, and super excited to have you. Bada, Shamos, and Denlip85, and Adelina. Welcome, guys. Make sure you jump into the Zoom call recordings. That's where you're going to find repositioning. That's where you're going to find all the NLP work. 50, how many hours? It's more than, I think we're on 26 sessions now of 2 hours, like ridiculous amounts in there. So it takes some time to get familiar with it. And you might get used to some names in the lives. You will see Rich, Ali, Martin are constantly in here. I will pop the link for the people that do want to join us. Let me see, copy link. And hopefully I can pin that message. Sometimes I find it hard to pin messages on YouTube because I've got that little heart on the message. I'll try and pin it. But that's where you can join us for the Vanguards. If not, drop me a message and you can get the... if you can't get in, let me know. Or Marcel, our moderator, and we'll try and get you in. I would say the most valuable thing of the Vanguards is the Q&As. every Wednesday. You can ask me anything, show me trades. Actually have a lot of knowledge in there from the other Vanguards as well. Creating a little tribe. What are we doing here? We're holding. What we're looking on the still room to the downside. I do want to see this push. I do want to see it. Can't get involved yet. Let's look at the pound dollar. Pound dollar is back to zero. Whatever gains it had is pushed back down now. Not much. DXY at parity. It's holding though. It's holding. Euro. Equilibrium. Not much. Not much on the first hour of trading. 40 minutes. Nothing that would give us an entry. The only thing that we found is this interesting arena here. We do like this. And we do like even this. But this has done 6 pips. Yeah, I need this to push lower. I need it to push at least to take the lows here. If it takes the lows and then that movement will have a retracement over 50% back to the previous daily low. I like that. That would be nice. Come on, Aussie. Let's do it. Let's do it. Maybe I can't. No, I can't. Right, so can I see the pound Aussie? Let's look at the pound Aussie. Let me get on the PMT for a second and see what the pound Aussie does. Pound Aussie. Who trades the pound Aussie? It looks like Narinder plays the trades the it's got a bit bullish on DXM. So a lot of people are buying this from the 80%, actually 80%, 88% retail are shorting this right now. So if you're looking for short opportunities on the pound Aussie, you're joining retail traders because 80%, nearly 90% of people are shorting that. Let's look at the COD data. I guess we know the pound dollar, the pound Aussie COD. Both of them are kind of long. We've seen close to a swap here. 26.50. Yeah, both are long. We knew that. Overview is giving us a little bit of a neutral, but the DXM being bullish, that means that a lot of retail traders are shorting this. Let's have a look at it. This is still there. Pound dollar pushing down nicely. That's good. This, come on, let's get some momentum. Dollar needs to push higher for us to get confirmation of what we want to do. Let's look at the CAD as well. Before I go on to the pound Aussie. Yeah, it's back at equilibrium. Everything is in the middle ground. Good old Monday without news. So we're looking for pound and Aussie. Right, so I don't have any levels on this, right? Because I've never analyzed it. But let's look at the monthly picture. What's the ATR on this? Let's go volume, volatility. So it does 0.9% on average. In the last 6 days, it's done 0.5%. Okay, so 0.559. Let's look at the what's it called? So point, what's it? Point, it's 1% pretty much. So compared to the pound dollar, just trying to get an understanding of how much this one moves. So Narendran, are you looking to sell it or to long it? Are you with the retails or are you on the COD side? Quickly looking at this on a monthly level, you can see where in that and that's what's happening. We found the low, we found the high, and we haven't had big momentum to break out of it. So now this is pushed up, taken out the highs, and then rejected. Nice little fair value gap there on the monthly. The biggest sort of monthlies, you would say this high here. Like that swing high there. And then let's put another line in there on the bottom here. You can see that equal lows from that move. That is the high and the low of the most recent 20 candles of price action. This is the biggest move. Came up, retraced to 76.4, found that monthly level, pushed up, retraced all the way back to the 23, and now is consolidating around this area. So you got a nice area there. That is at now, and the question is this going to break the highs or the lows? Now historically we have been there before in the 84s, and this is the lowest it's been in 2013. So this move has been that low since 2013, and it's consolidating. The highest it's been is 2015, and since 2022 post-COVID we pushed up, and now it's pushed back down. A bit of concept around the pound Aussie. So let's go back to the 4 hour. It's above previous daily. Is it? Let's see. Yeah, so it is. Ooh. Let's keep an eye on our charts. Aussie dollar minus 19, that's quite good. Let's see. Nothing yet. Pound dollar still there. Euro dollar still there. Okay, we can keep going. And to save it. Let's do that. First red candle in how many days? Quite a bit. So we'll put the 50% in, like we do with all our pairs. Why is this so important? Why do we do this to every single asset? It's because it's the closest data that can give us indication of where price is in relation to the previous day. So the previous day of this will be Friday, obviously, the close of the week. We closed red with a big rejection though, and now we're pushing up. So we're at a premium. But this has shown no indication for a push lower. The only thing we've done is taken just below the 23 and we've had a massive, huge rejection, right? And now the high has become here. So what will be interesting to see, if the pound loses strength to the Aussie, can it close below here? Yeah, I don't know the asset enough to be able to give you, like, if you look at the Bollinger Bands, we're on the top side. Oscillator's got a bit of room to go. I would wait to this level here. And then I will be interested in shorting it. But I wouldn't be able to short it yet. I would want to see, I would put an alert like here. And I would put an alert down here. There we go. Easy peasy. Happy, happy, not happy. Simple as that. That's my analysis on the pound Aussie. So you're looking for sells. So yeah, I can see why. Like you could say this retracement here, 76.4, really nice. But your monthly Fibonacci's are up here. So can you trade it? If you get it wrong, can you trade this all the way to this point here? Which is 200 pips. For me, 200 pips is okay on like a pound dollar, because it would be like 2 days worth of ATR. But you need to make sure if you're able to analyze that and risk manage that if you get it wrong. Make sure you like the channel, guys. I'm trying to give you some, oh, look at that. No, it's not. Trying to give you some value as well. When we do have time like this, when volatility is a bit low, we do have to wait. Remember, my consistency comes from not trading a lot. You heard that right. Like, I find an opportunity. I know where the opportunity is now. I can see. This is low percentage opportunity. Yes, you will win sometimes, and sometimes you will lose, and you'll be like, oh, what did I do wrong? It's low. It's a low level opportunity. If you've got like your number one opportunities at extended, what would be a number one opportunity? Let's say this had a massive sell-off and it was way below previous daily low and hit 126, which is a round number. And if we throw in like scruffy levels, it went into the weekly level, extreme previous daily low. You throw on like RSIs and Bollingers and they're all selling, they're oversold. All these things together, it's a very high opportunity. Add that with some fundamental news where you want to go long, let's say on the pound dollar. Now you have all the confidence in the world for your entry. When you enter, you have even more confidence that you can analyze and you can safely risk manage this. I can risk manage this with 20%, let's say, every position. I can manage this with interests, such as different monthly levels, weeklies, whatever you're doing for your support resistance. It's simple, really simple. You're welcome, Narendra. Do I like the US 100? I did trade it in America. I don't like it for my repositioning. And I've explained that in the Vanguards. I've done a video on why the indices are not the best asset to trade if you're doing pound average approach. And why Bollinger Bands and oscillators work with Forex, but sometimes they can be false on indices. That's a really good video that I think the Vanguards can back me up on that. I think it was quite insightful. And it talks about why indices are naturally biased to the long side. So when you put Bollinger Band on there, what are you looking at? Chris OD, it's a buy on the river. Hi Chris, nice to see you. So Chris is referring to a scruffy. I actually have some river on here. Let me see. Oh, go away. Where's the Aussie? Is it that one? No. Is it that one? There it is. Well, I might have not done that for a while, so... so it's on the daily. This is another strategy that Scruffy uses. And you can go and watch him, and I think he has some videos on it. Really nice little strategy, especially when you're trading like momentum stuff. It's pretty cool. I haven't used it yet, but I've got it there in the background. I know Chris, who's from the Scruffy squad, he trades that a lot. A lot of people... Oh, look at this. Look at this. What's this? What's this? This is a nice candle. Back in it. It's retesting. Come on. Let's break below. Let's close below. We've got 2 minutes to the hour. Just do that close. Close below. Ugh. Come on. Pound is selling below. That's good news. Let's keep pushing. Come on, dollar index. Give us some strength. Push up. Aussie dollar. Aussie dollar. Good morning, KRK Trading. Rob the Ghost. Some cool names. There's a big rejection on the pound Aussie. Come on, Aussie dollar. You can do it. I can't spell. Aussie dollar. Aussie dollar. Look at this. It's at a moment of... This is the so-called the super trend. It's kind of breaking below now. So it's an interesting area where we could see some selling coming in. It's crossing all the EMAs. 50, 100, 200, 365. It's crossing below. So that's quite interesting as well. Maybe it would give us the sell-off that we're looking for, so we can then get involved in long opportunities. It didn't close below. That's annoying. This candle can take over though. Come on. What's the pound doing? Come on. We need an alert here in case. So we've got alerts there. We've got an alert there. We need euro dollar. Euro dollar is in no man's land. USD JPY, we've got an alert there. DXY. I do want to see that break higher. Let's see if we can put an alert above the highs. All these alerts are going to go off at the same time, because I've got a feeling that if that happens, all of the alerts are going to get triggered, which will be a good problem, and we'll be like, oh, what do I choose? What do I trade? Let me see what you're saying. I can't see. Why can't I see? Can you take a look at USD JPY? USD JPY. Yeah, so I'm interested in USD JPY, which would be strengthening in the dollar, but I would want to see it take the previous high. So if we get into this arena here, where is it? This one here. There. If we can get there, and this is a 1 hour fair value gap, I would be interested actually. We've got an alert there. That would be, it looks like it will be close between 61.8 and 76.4. 61.8, exactly 61.8. So yeah, I would be interested there. I would be wanting to short this. Then the question is, can I trade this to here? 80 pips is quite hefty. Maybe from the 76.50, that's better. So I need to see if I can go half size here, or even quarter size, so I can pound average in it. That's the USD JPY. We're in premium on the previous day. If you look at the weekly, how are we doing on the likes? Can we break the 60 today? Let's do it. Let's start the week strong. 60 is where it's at. We're at 46. We can do it. So, on the weekly, we're on discount arena from the swing, right? This is the big move. We're below the 50. Technically, we're coming into equilibrium. So this potentially has room to push higher from a weekly perspective. But if we're looking for scalps, I think that there's a possibility that there's a reaction around this fair value here, a previous daily high, and a retracement of a 61.8. And if you're looking for 10, 15 pips, I think that will provide that, because it provided it there, 22 pips. Took a loss on Aussie dollar. What did you see to go in, Carl? It's pushing down. Not to our happy place yet. Not to our happy place. Look at this, 6666666. I hope that was helpful, Michael. It took the lows. It hasn't. Did it tap in this? Yeah, It's tapped into this fair value on the 15-minute. Let's take the hour out now because it broke below the 50. Tapped into that. Now it's having a little bit of reaction. I'm still not interested though. Even though this might be the move, I'm still not interested. Why? Because it's too far to manage. Where's my... 20 pips. Oh, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Maybe we could have gone in there. But I like discounted arenas. We're still quite... We've got that sell side below there, which we have to deal with. This weekly here is the best. This is the area where we were saying where I'm quite interested. Obviously, this is reacting as well to a weekly Fibonacci there. I do like this. This could be one that we missed. What's it done? It's only done 6 picks yet. So if it breaks the previous daily low, then I will be a bit sad. If it doesn't, I will be happy. But either way, patience always pays off. Remember that. Always pays off. Let's see. Let's see the pound dollar. Pound dollar. Pound dollar is holding there. We want to see that trigger here. If it can trigger on that crossing, then we'll be interested. Same as the Aussie dollar. We want to see it a bit lower. Same with the euro dollar. Euro dollar pretty much can't trade this. USD JPY, we want to push higher. We want this here. DXY, we want to see that retest up here. It's at the top now. It's at the top of these lower highs. If you take that one, it's at the top. I've got a feeling that we can take the liquidity. I would like to see this be taken out. We've got our alerts in, and now we can wait. Let's see. 29 on a Aussie dollar. So that went down to, must have been 35, 32. So that could have been a small, I wouldn't have entered more than quarter of a lot in that. And then build it up, potentially the downside. Because there's plenty of room. I was long. I saw market structure shift and entered on the fair value gap during the SB. Stop loss was too tight in hindsight, not taking into account the higher time frames. Yeah, always start from the higher time frames, always. Because I'm guessing if you're down here, if you look at these 1 minutes, you could see this and be like, oh, a breaking structure, getting in here or something. Boom, takes you out. And now, even the same thing here, look, push up. Now it's created this swing high, fair value gap filled. Can we be pushing up? It could be, but is it a risk manageable trade? Can you risk free trade this. That's why I don't like the 1 minutes. I always trade, most of the time I have my charts on the 1 hour. Just because it slows things down. Tapped into that fair value gap, now it's pushing. We'll see if it gets a rejection or is it breaking. It can do this. It can very easily do this. Push back into the previous daily low and then sell off. I could see that happening. That would be rejecting the 23. We'll see. I'm interested in, I'll definitely be looking at the Aussie dollar after this stream to see if I can get an entry. Nothing here. I just want this to come lower. If this consolidates ups and down, guess what, guys? We don't have a trade. Happy days. We haven't lost money. We haven't found a good opportunity. If you want to be in the long run here, you only take your best opportunities. If your best opportunities are not there, you have amazing communities, people to talk to. There's always something going on. Yeah, what's Scott saying? There we go. GU silver bullet, and it went my way so far. Loving this ICT SB strat. So, yeah, and you can even join in the Vanguards where we have like, you can see the guys in here, Martin, some names you'll be familiar in the lives. This is what happened. We actually got into the top 300 on Darwin X, which gives me 25,000. This will be my second allocation, so a total of 50,000, and it's compounded. So this would be every time I return, I'm in the top 80% or 80 rating, which will put me into the top 200 people. I would get allocation. The higher you are in the 90s, you get like 300,000 and plus, and it compounds. So very quickly, this can become really, really big. It's going to become another diversification of my accounts. Obviously, I always trade my fivers. Looks like you make things very complicated. I make things complicated? Things very complicated. It might sound complicated. I trade very simple. Very simple. Maybe if you're new, wait, this is not Richard. No, it's a different Richard. If you're new to the live, then potentially it might sound complicated. It's like with anything. When you go and see a footballer scoring a hat trick, you'll be like, oh my God, how can you even score a hat trick? But then you haven't seen the 2-3 years of hours of developing what works for me. So remember, this is just a snapshot you see in 1 minute of me and my 2.5 years of experience of being funded, being consistent, building accounts, and making this my living, if that makes sense. But I can understand how can some people find these lines complicated, but they're very simple. They're just Fibonacci levels from higher time frames, previous daily high, daily lows, looking for opportunities of expansive moves, and that's it. And then the rest is being patient. That's why we have enormous amount of effort into trying to shift the mind of the Vanguards to think of their vessel, their body, as a different way that we're used to. And why we're patient? Because look, it's pushing. Good news. If I got in long here, now I'll be in drawdown. I would have been in drawdown of, if you're one lot, $200. Being patient works. Boom, boom. And I saw the ICT. ICT is going to do the World Cup, and he's saying that he's going to beat Larry Williams. Now, Larry Williams returned 11,000%. That would be insane. If he was able to do that, everyone would be like, okay, he's the greatest of all time, hands down. It will be something astonishing. Funny enough, the following year from Larry Williams winning the World Cup of trading, the guy did 57%. Think of the difference. I thought about that. I even chatted it with my family, my wife. Should I do a competition? I'm on a good roll now. Money's coming in. I'm building my account back up. So I don't want to mess it up with trying to prove, because actually it's literally just for peers to watch your trade, right? And it could potentially help this channel if I did well in it, but it wouldn't help I guess you could argue that it could help your finances if you did well. But I think I want to keep on this roll as we are going on now, just improving and building up my accounts. And my biggest thing this year is not to risk the big capitals. So when I make a lot of money, let's say I've made 50,000, I'm not going to leave that 50,000 in there for a buffer. I'm just going to take it out, make sure everything is sorted, all our first class and business class can be paid for, and all the things we want to do in Bali, and then trade it the same. And the next 50, then I can leave it for a buffer in and build the accounts. But I was very, very confident that the buffer would never be used of the profits. And you know what happened last year in June, was it May or June, July? 22,000 down. All the profits, I gave them back. So we're going to safeguard ourselves from that. Best of luck with the Darwin X. Thank you. I'm really enjoying it, actually. Being super, normal trading. I got my first funded, 25,000. If you want to see my progress, is TCD. TCD is the acronym for the Conscious Day Trader, TCD, and that will give you how I'm doing my performance. It's all public, and you can see there. My top rating so far, I think it's in the 200s. Did I post it here? And the top 255 close of the week. So 255 is what I closed last week. I haven't taken a trade this week, so I'm not sure where I am. Sometimes people get too eager, they trade too much, and they lose their allocations. And if you think about it, we're only half a month and we're in the top 300. So maybe we'll get some good allocation this time. I need to return maybe 3 to 4%, then the money goes up. And then you start attracting investors as well. How are we doing on the likes? Have we hit 60 yet? Have we done it? Have we broken records? 57, we're getting close. We can do it. This is solidly not moving much. Aussie dollar had a bit of retracement after that. Look at that, pip perfect. Push back up. It hasn't gone back to where we anticipate it. So this is still good. It's still good for us to get opportunities shorter down. DXY has not broken above. We still want this break above. So what I'm looking for the DXY is this, to go and take this. That would be great. I can hear a new subscriber. Let's have a look who it is. New subscriber. Oh my God, I can't read that. I I need to make it bigger. Richard Boak. Welcome. Appreciate the sub. Speaking of which, if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. When we do 10,000 subscribers, which will be insane. Insane. Last year we were at 74 subscribers, guys. 74 subscribers. And then I started trading live. As you know, I'm always honest and show you all the goods and the bads, and I think people relate with that. It's crazy that we're closing in to 9,000 and 10,000 subs. That will be awesome. We've had some amazing journeys. We've had 10K months, 15K months, 22K trade loss, which we had to close. All this happened on this channel, and you can go and watch it, obviously. USD JPU, that's happening. What's happening? Are we missing something? Oh, we have touched the previous daily high. Now we've got equal highs. As we said, we want to see this coming a bit higher, and then we can potentially start thinking about getting involved in this. Let's see. We've got an alert in here. That's why it's good, because I won't have Ganyuag telling me that this is happening. So that's why the alert is there. So you can watch out other things and then it will alert you. But where are you guys on the journey? Are you financially free yet? Are you trying to work it out? Let's do a little poll. I'm interested to see how many in here are actually trading full time. Because it's very, I only meet, maybe I've met 1, 2, 3 people that are doing this full time. That's not a lot of people. Let's see. Trading Forex. Let's do this poll. I'm interested to see full-time, financial free, part-time, with job. Let's put those two. Let's see on the poll how many are actually making money out of this consistently. And we have to be truthful, right? Let's not lie. There's no benefit in lying. Okay, quite a few of you. Financial free and full time. Damn. We've got some good traders in here. Out of 14 votes, about 30% are financial free full time. That's good. Solid. I thought it would be like really low down, like 1-2%. And just to make sure, guys, this means that your only income is coming from Forex. Nothing else. Just trading. We have to be truthful. If there's other income, make sure you type part-time with job. Let's not lie to ourselves. We're talking about the people that are making full income from trading, no other income. 26 votes, 40%. I'm astonished. Write in the comment, guys. Who are these people? Because I'm intrigued. That's amazing. I thought there would be a lot less. We need to congratulate the people that are... We need to congratulate both people that are part-time with jobs and trying. But we also that's incredible that we have in here full-time traders with financial free from any job. That's incredible. My income is not coming from Forex. It's going to Forex. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. But when you get there, retire, trade for the income, but also have shares and properly property income. That's great, Murray. Awesome. Is it profitable income from Forex? Would you say, like, if you weren't retired, so you didn't have your salary, would you be able to live off your profits of your Forex? Trying to do it full time, Daniel. So is that you are full time? So no other income? I am full time, 100% full time Forex, SB. Oh, my battery's low. Camera might go. So full time, my only income is from the Vanguard group and from my 3 accounts in Forex. I've got a personal account, I've got a Fivers account, and then the instant funding, which is now on the 2nd level. These are where my income comes from. And Darwin X hopefully will build that up. At the moment it's not giving that much, about $300, $400 a month. But that can be a lot more. It's very soon. Profitable, have 2 FTMOs, 200 accounts. Sample is skewed. People who are part-time would be in work now, maybe. Oh, I see. But look, that's still 35 people. And out of 35, pound dollar, holding a little bit there. Aussie dollar, still that candle is hovering. Euro dollar, nothing yet. USD JPY, still not pushed above. DXY, still not pushed above, so we're waiting. Out of work recently, but have 2 funded evaluations in dead down. This is and this is where we have to be honest with the poll, right? Because it's different having, let's say I've worked all my life and I saved like 50, 60,000. So I'm living on that and I'm trying to make Forex a living. And it's different to say I don't have the savings and everything that I do is coming from Forex, because that's the hardest part. If you have savings, you can be like, I'm gonna try this for a couple of years. If it doesn't work, I can go back to my previous job. It's not really a full-time, full income coming from it. The desperation of making it is not there. But you could argue as well that obviously I have some savings and the only income is coming in from trading, so that I would say is a valid point. So that is valid. But the biggest thing, drawdown. The bigger thing with trading, when I transitioned to full time, is the realization that I need to make minimum this amount of money a month to pay bills, to pay things that we want to do for my son, So every time I had good months, if I had a 12K good month, some of that money would go for living for the rest of the year, that year, and the rest can go into a buffer so I can start using it to apply it. And obviously I have different accounts. When you're full-time, you have to think, if that account is focused on, let's say, our living, the copier of that account, let's say the Fivers, can be the main push drive to become bigger and bigger and bigger. So then that way you can manage your finances with multiple accounts. Which bootcamp are you up to on the Fivers account? I'm on a 250,000. The next one will be 275. So I think that will take, I reckon that's going to take, well, it depends how well we do. But normally I return about 5% a month. So hopefully in 2 months, that will be another 10%, go to 275. My goal this year is to end 2024 with at least $1 million in allocation from the fivers. That is, if I did this, I mean, if I did the same, it would be a lot more. Let's see, fivers. So I started this journey, there I am. I started this journey on I started it with the traditional 150. Now they do, sorry, 100 account. So now they do a 250, which is a bit of a shame because I would have got 250 straight away. But I started here. And I did the 3 tests. Is this the one? Bootcamp stages. Oh, here we go. 25, 50, 75, 100. So I did 1, 2, 3. 3 to get 100. And then 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 percentages. So eight milestones to get to 250. Now this year, if I did 8 milestones, I would do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That would take me to 1.5 million with a 60,000 drawdown. That's my goal this year. That's where I want to be by end of 2024. London session is kind of slow. I agree, Eddie. We haven't found anything yet. The only thing that I was interested in was the Aussie dollar, but it's still holding above. I want to see it break below. Pound dollar is pretty okay. We're having a little bit of movement now, but again, this is my happy place. Anything around here could potentially push down now. We're down 0.11. That means DXY is pushing up. Oh, not really. So pound is losing at a faster rate. Oh, look at this. I've got an alert here. I'll be waiting for this. Bank holiday in the US. Yeah, that could be a reason. And there's no news today. There's not much news. Just Aussie news. Consumer confidence change. 7:30. What time is that? Singapore. There we go, London. 11:30 at night for the Aussie. So that would be interesting to see. Is that'll be tomorrow morning, right? So that would push down here, and then the news comes out and pushes up. That would be great. I mean, this one. Have we broken the 60 likes, guys? Let's do it. Let's have a look. Refresh the page. Are we gonna celebrate? Hey, 71 likes. Appreciate that, guys. That is the record. We've broken the record today. Let's go. FX, Benny. Good morning. Are you from Scruffy's group? US bank holidays today. So yeah, I was part of the Scruffy squad for like a year. Scruffy, I think Scruffy like my biggest mentor. He's the one that sort of taught me everything about risk. he taught me how to trade safely, how to look for bias, the scruffy levels. Scruffy's the man. And then I found out ICT. ICT exponentially improved my accuracy, if I would say. So if I was getting good positions and I was be able to manage... Oh, alert, alert, alert. What's this? Something is alerting me. DXY. Pound USD. Let's go DXY. Okay, we broke above. I want this to come here. Let's move this. Take that out. So I'm gonna put an alert. I've put the alert, haven't I? That's not an alert. Let's put the alert there. DXY. Pound dollar. How are we doing? Okay, good, 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 good. Good, good, good. Bit more activity now. What time is it? Getting to 10 o'clock. The activity always at 10 to 11, normally. Hello, Yanis. Hello, Batish. Simon. Hello, Simon. He's watching cable. And hi. Hi. Push on the cable now. Recognize the way he gets his levels. Yeah, I would say I'm the evolution of... Oh, there we go. Oh, it's all moving now. What's going on? Aussie's coming lower. Breaking below. Still holding it though. There we go. 15. Breaking lower. That's good. Pound dollar coming down. Taking the lows. This is good. DXY means it's pushing higher. Let's see that previous daily high. JPY, US JPY is coming into the 1 hour fair value gap. Be interesting to see how it reacts here. We've got some options now. I do like the Aussie dollar because it fits with everything that I've been looking at. If this comes low here, I'll be taking that. Alert on the DXY. DXY is having an aggressive movement up. Getting close now. We can delete that. I'm going to put an alert. This will be an entry alert now. If we take the highs, that will alert me to enter. That would be nice if it breaks the 61 here. Got a nice fair value gap there. Oh no, it's not a fair value. See where the scruffy levels are. Not close to this. Way down below here. So there is the danger that it breaks and melts down. 80 pips. I'm happy to take my first entry below the previous day. I'll be happy to do that and then try and manage it. Let's look at Aussie. Aussie's holding. I need another alert. It's coming closer. What we want is happening. My alert is going to be this. And trigger there. This will be my sort of getting ready for entry. I've got a feeling this is going to push now. Let's see. Where are we on the Bollinger Bands? Still got room. Now we're having a bit of reaction after this. The gap on the pound dollar. Would you say your journey helps with being regular because FX market being accessible 24 hours, 5 days a week can be demotivating because you can always go to market later and you miss out opportunities? For me, I see it like turn on the screens every morning. I know my assets, 3, 4, 5 assets, all the majors. Keep an eye on them. Is there anything out of extreme? Is anything showing up on my sheets? Is there something to be like this one? Told me have a look at the Aussie dollar potential because of endogenous and exogenous information coming out. The PMT showed me that the Aussie dollar had positive news as well. There's strong sentiment from the news aspect for positiveness on the Aussie dollar. So that's an overall thought process. I can go into detail with the COD data, but this sheet covers that. It covers all the COD data and everything else. So I don't necessarily need to do that. Overview, it was giving us slightly bullish with the positive news. However, there are some downsides. The recreational traders, what they're called? I always forget that word. Retail traders are 50-50, so not massive on that. We've taken that. Let's see pound dollar. What's it done? 4 pips. We'll track that and see how high it will go. Aussie dollar. Come on. Give us an opportunity. Euro dollar. Okay, now it's moving a little bit. We'll see. The euro dollar, I'll look at it in a little bit. It's not popping out. Euro dollar mixed. The endogenous, so like the European news is, or European fundamental data is showing short. Exogenous for the USD looking long, so it's giving us a bit conflict of interest. So don't look at that. We looked at it on the POT, I think. But you can tell that the market is coming closer and it is giving us more opportunities. Think of where we were before trying to find entries. Can you see the difference? Just chilling, not worrying about the charts, and suddenly the market will deliver something that will become more interested and more worthwhile looking at it. So there's no point putting all your focus on something that is not moving yet. Now we're getting closer. Now we can start tuning up. Is this a good opportunity? I think so. Is this a good opportunity to look at? I think so. Is the DXY in a good opportunity? I think so. Everything is lining up. Oh my God, guys, we're nearly at 80 likes. You're on form today. We're gonna break some records. I've got a feeling we're breaking records today. Yeah, so think of it in reverse. So when this pushes up and it's up here, it's highly likely that pound dollar will be below the previous daily. So if it is below the previous daily, is there opportunity that we can manage this out? If you like tight stops and you want to get involved in this, you could take the equal lows. If you get involved somewhere here and you want to be a bit more than the equal lows, so you don't want to be the liquidity grab. So let's say you want to risk overall 30 and you're looking for an opportunity for that to push up. Let me get rid of some lines so we can see where we're going. Let's say we want to go to the 128. that would be 80 pips. If you're looking for a lot of pips. If you're a scalper, looking for 10 pips, there's enough in there. Even to the previous daily high, your range from here to your daily high is 70 pips. More than enough to take even 20, 30 pips from that move. If you're on the other camp and you think that this is breaking structure and you want to get involved, wait for the price to come back to an area of interest. Maybe this order block, maybe this intraday fib, and then sell it off. Trading is very simple, guys. We make it complicated. Like someone said, was it Richard? You make things complicated. Or maybe I make things look complicated. I'm hoping it doesn't sound complicated. All right, let's see. What time is it? 46. All right, a few more minutes to see if it happens, and then I need to cook some food. So the way I cook food when I'm trading, and let's say it's in close proximity of my entries, I can do two things. I can either put alerts, which I don't, to be honest, regularly. What I normally do, have my laptop here. I will switch it onto, let's say I'm waiting for 3 things. I'll switch onto something like this, and I'll throw on the pound dollar there. Pound dollar there. Aussie is my main one that I'm interested in. I will zoom it up like this. Interest in this. Let's close these. What's going on there? Like that. I don't need this actually. There's an alert. Right, we're breaking previous daily lows. This is coming lower. And I want to see the USD JPY as well. Alert on DXY, and actually let's see the DXY. So this will be my DXY. Nice. Now we need to see that push above. Can't see my lines. I just need a little bit more. We need to break it. We need to break it with a candle. Now a bit of rejection there. We'll see if it gives us this. Is there much here? There's no other big interest in here. This would be a 76.4 entry. That's the 76.4. Okay, so that would be below the 61. So I don't mind this. As a first. Aussie dollar. What's here? I would want to see the weekly, just because I don't know the asset very well. So I want to see this. USD JPY. Oh, this is good. I'm just going to enter that quarter of a position. I don't know this asset very well either, so we'll see. For that out of the way, $200 there. So we'll see if we can get 20 pips. So that would be about $53 on that position there. Pound dollar, what's going on? It's rejected. Aussie dollar still trying to push. DXY took the highs, now it's retracting a little bit. Ideally we want it a little bit higher before we enter, but it's okay. So this would be an entry on the 1 hour. That would be a not quite 76, but we're close. So now the question is, my camera's frozen. Oh, that's the question. I need to change the camera. It ran out of steam. There it is, properties. Not quite the same quality, but you get a bit of a different view. So yeah, let's see that what that's going to give us. Trading the USD JPY. That's the first trade on that asset for this year. USD JPY on fundamentals. Where is it? USD JPY. Quite neutral, so not much. PMT. Pound dollar's not yet going lower. Aussie dollar is pushing. We do like this. We'll see if it gives us another opportunity. Euro dollar, it's okay. If you asked me about an hour ago, we'll be getting into the USD JPY, probably would say no, but it gave us a nice clear opportunity. I can easily manage this, so why not? I should have taken on the Darwin as well. I didn't have time. Oh well, it's a riskier asset, so maybe wait for that pound dollar setup for that. What time is it? 7 minutes to 6. Is the camera's back now, right? I think it's back. Let's go back to our 3 screen. We have an entry on USD JPY. This is interesting. I need a 4. Let's do that. So I need Aussie dollar. That's my main interest. And then I can put something so I can see it. Something there. That's my interest. That's where is it? That is my interest as well. British pound. This is my second interest. And this here would be my current trade, which is USD JPY. We'll see if it breaks below. This is currently number 1. I guess this is live. We'll do that as a live. So, 1 second. Okay, guys, I have to go. As much as I love this, and I love you guys, I'm gonna have to trade this whilst cooking, because everyone's gonna be hungry, and we don't like a family who's hungry. We want everyone fed and happy. So DXY is, if London Open started like this, would be a lot better for you guys. But here's a good lesson. We spent 2.5 hours on here, and it took us 2.5 hours to find an opportunity worthwhile. What is the lesson there? Wait, be patient. Don't jump into things. All right. Guys, drop a like. Let's see where we got to. And I'm going to go and be chef for the next hour whilst I see the profits coming in. If you don't know my Instagram, there's the one with the blue tick, Conscious Day Trader. I will post my my profits in there. So make sure you subscribe on that as well, or follow, whatever they say. London session, cooking session. What's the New York session? that sums me up. Daddy. Okay, guys. I'll see you tomorrow, Tuesday. Tuesday means it's another live day. Make sure you... Oh, that video is not working. Let me switch that 1 second. If you want to join us, guys, make sure you click on the link for Vanguard. You can join the amazing community of us, conscious day traders. Martin, Ali, Rich, Daddy, all the guys that you see here as well. You can come and chat on them in the Discord. Tomorrow, look at pound dollar. Come on, pound dollar. Give us another entry. Tomorrow we'll be live. I'll try and be live at 3 my time, so 7 UK time, pre-market. And then we'll do the same thing. Wednesday will be a video day. So you'll see, and then Q&A day as well. And Thursday live, Friday live. And this is going to be our year, guys. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. It's going to be a big year. Million accounts coming. Darwin X is coming. Vanguards are going to be profitable. We're going to have our first, well, we've had our first funded trader on Darwin X. We've had our first payout trader from Rich. We're going to build that momentum in 2024 and make tons of money and enjoy it. And create an amazing community, community tribe with the Vanguards. See you all tomorrow. Have a good one.
I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground and it go off. Yeah, hit the ground and it go off. Yeah, I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. Yeah, I hit the ground and it go off. Yeah, hit the ground and it go off. Yeah, run it. Ooh, I really feel it's my time. Think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time. Think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time. Think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time. Think it's my pen ready. Used to hold myself back, my self-esteem damn patty. Gotta keep on chugging. Ran through everything in front of me. Might smoke bed heavy. Got a whole agenda. Can't aspire to get ahead, so bump that. It's no surrender. Got a dollar flipped up. I'm trying to get it in FT to get them when they're in hand and crypto. Learn how to fix that. I don't really hold out of books, but I'ma learn how to fix that. Some opportunities and never come unless you paying attention. So no, I can't miss that. Moving. MVP, I got the record. I might have to pro something. Big jumper worthy. They gon' have to retire my jersey early. Whole crew coming. Had to work something cause I had nothing in my pocket. Yeah, I did all that. Big plans. Partners trying to make profits. Yeah, I did all that. Work, sweat, and tears breaking even no ends. Yeah, I did all that. Had to make it happen. Putting hours in my practice. I did all that. Yeah, I can't take no loss. Yeah, I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground and it go off. Yeah, hit the ground and it go off. Yeah, I can't take no loss. Yeah, I don't even know what it costs. Yeah, I hit the ground and it go off. Yeah, hit the ground and it go off. Yeah, run it. Ooh, I really feel it's my time. Think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time. Think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time. Think it's my year. Yeah. it like Letterman. Y'all better not let them in. They gon' rotate this so I keep the pedaling. Started a chain. The cycle is heaven sent. This is from God, but I'm not your reverend. Not in the pulpit. I'm a pit bull in this element, yeah. Said you gon' pull up, then settle it, yeah. I've been married to this hustle. This is my ring. Watch I step in it, yeah. And I ain't even got a yard, but I'ma get it here. Watch I touch down. Pulling plans out the clutch. Everybody getting crushed. The cut down is for us now. Have to work something, cause I had nothing in my pocket. Yeah, I did all that.